Really is good to see this man back. It's a time when tennis certainly thinks it's of characters. So Agassi is a man who is recognised as being a character in his own time. Starting the second set. It's great use of the court by Sampras.
Love 15.
I say a character recognised in his own time. There are plenty of players who aren't recognised as that, but in later years are recognised as being big names, crowd pullers.
15 all.
Two examples, maybe a Tracy Austin and Mats Wilander, who are making comebacks at the moment. Never set the world alight as characters, but are real crowd pullers now. And I suspect Sampras will be recognised as that in maybe 6 or 7 years' time. I think tennis is very fortunate to have such two such graceful stroke makers as Sampras and Stich, Edberg, if you like, as well as the top three. Maybe that's not appreciated at the moment. You can't afford that really, Agassi. It's only his second double. And he's just lost the first set. It's been a bit of difficulty on his own serve in this opening game of the second set. 30 all. Can't help feeling Agassi was just a little slow going to the net. Had he been a bit quicker, he'd have put that volley away. As it was a Sampras error that gave him the point.
Jack.
He almost looks like he's out of match practice, but he isn't. It's 5 weeks since he defended his title in Scottsdale. Had 16 matches this year so far. Maybe just having a bad day.
Advantage.
It was tremendously difficult to play against this man. It was a very dubious call, or lack of a call, in this rally. It was before that point.
Advantage X. Game X.
It's a better serve.
First game, second.
And he was following it into the net. Agassi played just 13 tournaments last year because of the tendinitis in his wrist. 1-2, San Francisco and Scottsdale, which took his career total to 19. He's since made that 20 with the victory in Scottsdale this year. In fact, in defending his title, he beat Boris Becker, Cedric Pioline and Stefan Edberg. Now, this is quite true. He beat those at the Lipton at Key Biscayne. There's the right wrist. So it was pretty scary having part of you opened up. Especially something as important to a tennis player as the wrist. But in the meantime, he's been doing a few things off court as Agassi. He has his own company now called Andre Agassi Enterprises. He's the proud owner of both a Jeep and an aeroplane. And he even appeared briefly in an American television situation comedy. Whether that's an inkling of his post-tennis career, who knows? For now, his career is very much alive. Sampras serving. Love 1, second set.
Love 15. Love 30.
Right, well, here's a chance for Agassi to start turning this match around after struggling a bit to hold his own serve. He has Sampras at love 30, and now a second serve. Agassi just apologising for the cry of anguish. Says a lot about his current state of mind, though. Not making the shots he should be today. Agassi again annoyed, and not surprisingly, point was gone at this stage, I think. Yes, it was the net cord. Forehand, Agassi's forehand down the line, hit the top of the net, shouldn't have got really anywhere near the net. And that net cord really came to Sampras' advantage. Slowed the ball down, allowed him an easy forehand. Otherwise, the ball, I suspect, would have been a winner. 30-all. And Agassi noticeably gingerly hitting those forehands. One before was a bit tentative as well. I think he's lost a bit of confidence in the penetration and accuracy of the forehand just at this moment.
advantage 10.
When you play a return that's that short, you really got to guess one way or the other. Agassi guessed right, Sampras went left.
Game 10. One game all.
Agassi had a chance then, from love 30 up, and taking Sampras to deuce. But he does seem not quite to be hitting those ground strokes with the same accuracy and confidence as he was at the beginning of the match. That's better.
15 love.
Sampras saw Agassi coming, managed to drop that return short. And that's meat and drink to the world number one. He's come into the net twice this game, but he's been caught out both times. And it's now break point for Pete Sampras.
Game Sampras.
Right on the baseline.
Sampras leads 2-1.
In this slightly surreal atmosphere, not a murmur. But Pete Sampras is broken and is in a very strong position. 2-1 second set.
The 1994 African Nations Cup, the quarterfinals, live Saturday at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m, Sunday at 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Eurosport.
Sampras with the break, and having taken the first set, serving 2-1.
Love 15.
There's a number of loose volleys, but they've generally been at points where he can get away with them. Ace number 6 for Sampras. Probably heard that cry of anguish, oh God, from Agassi. There's nothing he can do on a serve like that, really.
Game Sampras. Sampras leads 3-1.
Awesome form from Pete Sampras, but they're really used to it. It means that even if you get a serve back, unless you put it back into a useful position, Sampras will probably hit the next one clean past you for a winner. Agassi in some trouble, 1-3, second set.
Love 15.
Just beginning to wonder whether Agassi may be in some trouble. He played that rally rather at half pace. Maybe a tactic, of course. Sampras plays off a bit of pace. Give him no pace. Maybe it might break his rhythm. He come down in pace. He didn't need two hands on this backhand, but he didn't use them either, and he normally would have done. Just wonder if there may be a problem with his shoulder or with... Well, I don't know enough about the anatomy to judge what. Look at that serve. And Sampras has sensed it. Look how many balls are going to the Agassi backhand now.
Advantage Agassi.
Yeah, there's something wrong. Don't know what. Difficult job for Sampras, difficult job for anyone when you know that your opponent may be in trouble. It's so easy to lower the pace of your own game, or maybe to change tactics accordingly. You just got to keep on playing your own game, pretending your opponent's fully fit. He may be fully fit. It may have been an attempt at a change of tactics, but certainly that serve, no, the way he's breathing doesn't look right. Something in his neck or his shoulders. Having taken a set off Sampras 2 weeks ago at the final in Key Biscayne, he knows he has the ability to push him hard. That's Brad Gilbert.
Time.
Maybe that cry of "oh God" was for a twinge he felt. He certainly started the match very sharp. Sampras had to have 4 game points to win the opening game of the match. And Agassi went through a slightly dull period after that. He seemed to be holding with Sampras throughout the first set, just the one break of serve. But he's struggling now, as the score indicates. 4-1 to Sampras with 2 breaks of serve. Second set.
Steady line.
Ace number 7 for Sampras. Agassi's yet to serve one. Doesn't look like doing so now.
40 love. Game 10.
Well,
Sampras leads 5 games to 1.
Agassi still seems to be able to hit out on the forehand. It's the backhand side that he seems to be having trouble with. But it's fairly immaterial now, and you're not going to beat Pete Sampras hitting off one side only. But it's nothing serious, because this man's presence on the circuit is a good sign. Just getting to Sampras a little bit, isn't it? He's got lulled into this tentative game of chipped backhands. Yeah.
15 all.
Well, a very eagerly awaited match. It's fizzling out in rather unfortunate circumstances. Agassi clearly struggling. Both of the players just going through the motions now.
30-40.
So after just 56 minutes, Pete Sampras has match point.
Few. First set. Advantage Sampras.
It's certainly good slice backhand practice for Agassi. Can only assume there's something wrong with the left-hand side of his body, because he seems okay on the forehand, unless it's something about running.
Game, set, match, Sampras. 6-3, 6-1.
6-3, 6-1 in 57 minutes. I suspect Sampras was just asking Agassi what the problem was. There clearly is some kind of problem. Yep, he's in pain, and there's a trainer with him. Too late to influence the match. Perhaps a rather unsatisfactory ending for Pete Sampras, but the fact is he goes into the final where he'll play Lionel Roux. It's a match you can see tomorrow, Sunday, on Eurosport. Yes, there's Bill Norris, the ATP trainer, with Agassi. And it looks like the left shoulder. Sampras into the final against Roux, the unseeded Frenchman. Yes, it's a problem. Looks, well, is it left arm, elbow, shoulder? There's clearly some problem. Rather sad pictures in which to go out. Maybe I can end on a high note and tell you about what tennis is still to come today on Eurosport. At 2:30 Central European Summertime, 1:30 British Summertime this afternoon. The semi-finals from Estoril live. Carlos Costa against Alberto Costa and Javier Sanchez against Andrei Medvedev. And then at 11:30 tonight, British Summertime, 10:30 on Central European Summertime, on British Summertime. We have the semi-finals from Hilton Head. Andre Agassi saying goodbye. Semi-finals from Hilton Head, Mary Pierce, the conqueror of Arantxa Sanchez Vicario against Natasha Zvereva. Eva Maioli, conqueror of Gabriela Sabatini against Conchita Martinez.